Hi, good morning, you guys. It is time for your health check. You know, more than 1 million women in America experience menopause. Look, this is a part of life. We don't usually talk openly about it enough. So what is it? Well, menopause is the point in time 12 months after a woman's last menstrual cycle. Usually it happens between the ages of 45 and 55 and lasts roughly 7 years. Hormones fluctuate and it can cause disruptive symptoms like night sweats, hair shedding, heart palpitations. Ladies, does any of this sound familiar? Yeah. Well, Dr. Jessica Shepard is here to answer your most common questions from Sanctum Wellness. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to first just get to the question from Isabel, because a lot of women are asking this one. How to solve midsection weight problems despite good diet and good exercise? Why does this happen, and what advice can you offer?
Now, this is a very common question that I get. And also in my mid-40s, in that perimenopausal phase, you do start to see your body shift. And like we said, people who still eat well or exercise, they still have a shift in how they keep their body weight. So that has to do with the decrease in estrogen. Estrogen actually has a lot of different communications with different cells in the body, including adipocytes, which are fat cells. And so when you have a decline in estrogen, you are going to see that your body metabolizes different. We also have a decrease in testosterone. And that's really how we're able to rev up and utilize energy in our body, and that all decreases.
So that's why it happens? Okay.
Yeah. You're like, but what do we do about it?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to talk more about that in a second. I want to get to Leslie's question, though, who asked how to manage hot flashes and night sweats naturally. A lot of women reached out to me and asked me about natural ways to do things.
Yeah, I think that this is a great question because we do have hormone replacement therapy, which we know from a study in the 90s really gave it a bad name, but we are starting to see studies that really look at the benefits of hormone replacement therapy. Now, if you want to do it naturally, there are a lot of ways to do that, and that usually has to do with lifestyle changes, such as meditation, yoga, really watching the things that we do, breathing, and also, you know, I did just develop a product that looks at how we can use cannabinoids and CBD because we do have those receptors in our body as well. But a lot of it has to do with lifestyle changes, but there are a lot of things on the market that help. I think it's finding which one works best for you and having a healthcare provider that can give you the direction on what is going to work best.
Yeah, and a lot of what you mentioned is what I call cooling mechanisms, right?
Yeah.
So like bringing the energy down instead of being so intense.
Right.
All right. And next question is from Jane. I'm losing tons of hair in the shower daily. My doctor said there are no vitamin deficiencies. All my blood work is good. So a lot of women also said this, look, my blood panels are coming back normal. What is going on?
So again, those changes that we see in hormones, a lot of the communication, when we see a decline in testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone, can actually impact also thyroid. Thyroid is the most common endocrine disorder in women, specifically in their 40s into their 50s. But not only that, how, again, our hair starts to grow versus loss will change. And so there are things that you can do, whether it's through technology with PRP or really looking at your labs in a different way. Many times your labs appear normal, but there are things that you can do to shift the normal more to a more optimized normal.
Okay. And just the last question from Tracy quickly. How do you know if you've got this muscle and joint aches and pains, if it's caused by menopause or something else?
Yeah, that can be with, again, physical activity versus things like rheumatology and any immune disorders. Once you rule those out, then again, a lot of times that can be a menopausal issue, but can be worked out. If you talk to a healthcare provider, I really focus on that in my practice, Sanctum Med and Wellness, on menopausal health and looking at it holistically.
Yeah, we are so grateful for people like you who can help us to navigate. I've got so many questions from y'all that we couldn't get to, so we're gonna hop on Facebook Live on my page to keep answering them, basically until you have to leave to go to work. So it's just Sonia Azad -Health and Wellness. Give us like 2 or 3 minutes and we will be live there to continue answering your questions.